Welcome everyone. It's another week, which means another TWAB. This week at Bungie, we revealed Season of the Chosen. A new season is upon us. Next week, Season of the Chosen goes live on February 9th. Empress Keitel, I believe is how we're pronouncing that. I'm just gonna say Kate, has arrived to fight against the Hive. She has proposed an alliance, but the cost is too high, and whether he wanted it or not, Zavala is faced with a difficult choice. Check out the trailer to see how that conversation went down. If you have not seen Season of the Chosen's trailer, I will leave a link in the description. Moving on though, we have a whole page dedicated to details about the new season. Give it a visit to learn about the new private staging ground called the Helm, our new match-made battlegrounds activity, and more. So, looking at the Season of the Chosen's roadmap here, we have the Behemoth and Hailstone battlegrounds. We also have Devil's Lair and Fallen Saber Strikes open. That's on February 9th, so we're assuming that's the moment the season goes live. We also get a Stasis Aspect quest, so we're assuming that also just happens immediately. On the 12th, we get Trials with our new slew of weapons and armor. More of that later. We also get the Cleansing Battlegrounds next week after the season has went live. And Iron Banner after that week. Proving Grounds Strike opens for Season Pass holders and Iron Banner. March 30th, Proving Ground Strike enters playlist for all players. So that's interesting. So it is going to be free, it's just you guys have to wait a bit if you don't own the Season Pass. Iron Banner on April 13th, and we get another Guardian Games on April 20th through May 9th. And then the closing, with apparently more to come. Good stuff. Spoils of War, Season of the Chosen is delivering some shiny new things for you to collect. We already spilled the beans that, for the first time, some of the favorite weapons from Destiny 1 are showing up in Destiny 2 as rewards for completing Nightfall the Ordeal. Here is the lineup. The Swarm, Palindrome, which everybody's going to be excited about, and Shadow Price. Nightfall the Ordeal weapons have a chance to drop at the end of the activity depending on your metal, platinum, gold, etc. and difficulty. Master difficulty will give you the highest chance at a drop of the base versions of these weapons. Adept difficulty have a chance to drop at the end of a Grandmaster Nightfall when they go live later in the season. Drop chance also dependent on your metal. Slay enough champions to hit platinum and you will have a high chance at an adept weapon. Similar to Season of the Hunt, we will have a new pursuit weapon for you to earn from your quest of choice. Choose between Strikes, Crucible, or Gambit to earn the new breech-loaded grenade launcher Salvager's Salvo. So we're assuming this is going to be similar to Militia's Birthright. We get another kinetic grenade launcher. That's at least the hope from this one. Many people don't like grenade launchers in the game, we understand why, but I mean, we kind of need another kinetic grenade launcher if I'm being real. After you have obtained your new tool of destruction, you will be able to earn 3 different ornaments for it from additional quests picked up from Zavala, Lord Shaxx, and the Drifter. And in Trials, you may have already seen some teases of the new rewards for the Trials of Osiris coming with Season of the Chosen. We also have 3 new Trials weapons. And man, look at these. These are sick. We get another hook sword. We get another Redrix's broadsword looking pulse rifle, and we get a pretty snazzy looking hand cannon. And the armor, man, look at the armor. That all looks really sick. I'm really looking forward to trying to get these arms on my Titan. The mark looks a little cool too. Might try to go for the chest as well, if possible. All of it looks really neat. Each weapon will also have an adept version with special mods. You can read about more of those here, as well as a special shader that can be applied to any adept weapon, even the ones from the Grandmaster Nightfall. What? For the first week of Trials, armor and adept weapon mods will be in the Flawless chest. The second week is when you'll have your first chance of the season to grab an adept weapon. Along with these new weapons and armor, Trials has some new cosmetic rewards to show off as well. The Ghost Shell drop chances increase as you win matches and increase when you hit the 3, 5, 7 win and Flawless milestones each week. The Ship and Sparrow drop chances increase every time you go Flawless. Here's a look at the rewards. That ghost is sick, man. Nice looking sparrow and the ship. That's probably one of the more unique looking varieties that we've had in a while. We don't have any ship that looks like that, I can tell you that much. That sparrow looks clean. The ghost looks clean. I like it, man. But wait, there's more. Season of the Chosen has several new additions to your arsenal ready for the taking. What it looks like is we have a sidearm, a rocket launcher, a sniper rifle, a fusion rifle, an SMG, and a bow. And sidearms and bows are probably going to be my most used in this current season, it looks like. So hopefully these two perform really well. Also, Cult of AEON. The team has some cool plans to shake up the AEON suite of exotics. Here it is straight from the Destiny dev team on what you can expect when you equip these arms. Destiny dev team. In redesigning the AEON Cult exotic armor pieces, we wanted to lean hard into the idea that these are the exotics you and your fire team wear when you really want to work together as a team. With that in mind, we had three main goals for the revamped mechanics. Create role-based mechanics that reward you for doing things that your role is supposed to be good at. Create mechanics that reward other players on your fire team when you fulfill your role. Give your fire team incentive for each player to take on a different role. Instead of having a single monolithic exotic perk to handle this, we opted to take a page out of the Armor 2.0 book and give the AEON Cult exotics their own unique mod socket and mods, which are all unlocked as soon as you acquire the exotic, and each of which is tied to one of the different AEON Cult roles. These mods are identical across the exotics for all three classes, so you can choose any role regardless of what class or subclass you are playing. The three AEON Cult mods and their associated mechanics are as follows. Alright, let's see what we got here. So you have Sect of Force, AEON Cult mod. You specialize in punishing powerful combatants before they can harm your allies. Rapid precision hits with the weapon temporarily increase your reload speed and weapon swap speed. When you stun a champion or defeat a boss/mini-boss, your nearby fire team members gain a burst of grenade and melee energy. AEON Cult allies who do not have the Sect of Force role equipped also gain a burst of super energy. Okay. You also have Sect of Insight. Successive precision weapon takedowns have a chance to drop an orb of power for your allies. When you use a finisher on an elite, you generate special ammo for your fire team. When you use a finisher on a boss or mini-boss, you generate heavy ammo for your fire team. Nearby AEON Cult allies who do not have the Sect of Insight role equipped also gain a bonus to weapon damage for a short time. This is very interesting. I don't know what finisher on a boss means because I've never seen somebody be able to finish a boss. So if this is possible, then I suppose, well, get you one. Get you a finisher. Sect of Vigor. You specialize in keeping your allies in the fight. Gain class ability energy as your allies die. Gain full class ability energy when you resurrect an ally. When you cast your super, nearby allies gain an instant burst of healing. AEON Cult allies who do not have the Sect of Vigor role equipped also gain an overshield. That is insane. So it looks like you got a healing class, a support class in stunning, and you also have a kind of rearming role, like out of battlefield. That sounds cool, man. Each of these mods has one perk that focuses on the user and one perk that grants benefits to their allies. Additionally, the second perk includes an extra benefit for anyone in your fire team that has not chosen the same role. So for maximum efficiency, each member of the 3-player fire team should choose a different mod to reap the most benefits. In a previous TWAB discussing the Destiny content vault, we mentioned that some of the content being vaulted would affect several exotic weapon catalysts, and we would temporarily be removing them while we worked to update their drop and upgrade sources. Catalysts for the following weapons have had their drop sources and objectives updated to not be associated with vaulted content. So Bad Juju's catalyst is back out, which is good because I've been trying to get it before Beyond Light, and that just didn't work out. Izanagi's Burden's catalyst, so now it's back on the market, fellas. Sleeper Simulant, the Huckleberry, Worldline Zero, another one of those Bad Juju type catalysts that I should have gotten but didn't. Telesto, Legend of Acuris, same boat, and Skyburner's Oath. The catalysts for Whisper of the Worm and Outbreak Perfected are still unobtainable for anyone who hasn't already earned them and will be added in a future update. Interesting. Ooh, Prime Gaming. Last week, a new set of rewards were made available through Prime Gaming. Once you sign up here and link your Bungie.net account, you can go and claim your rewards. They will be waiting for you in the safe care of Amanda Holiday in the hangar portion of the tower. It looks pretty neat, man. We got a Graviton Lance. We got the Avalon Courser Legendary Sparrow, the Carina Nebula Exotic Weapon Ornament for Graviton, and we have the Cosmos Shell Exotic Ghost Shell. They looked pretty neat. All good things, man. As the seasons change, our team of experts have the important info you need to know. This is their report. Seasonal title and Bungie rewards. Season of the Hunt ends on February 9th. View our update 3.1.0 timeline below for what time it will end, and Season of the Chosen begins. Before the season ends, players who have earned the Flawless and Conqueror title should claim and equip them to ensure that they do not get removed. Multiple items from Bungie rewards should also be earned in-game before February 9th at 9 AM PST and claimed on the Bungie rewards site by February 12th, 9 AM PST. This would include the Stranger Papercraft figure, the Stasis t-shirt, the Warden seal pin, and the Hawkmoon mini replica. As we announced earlier this week, before Season of the Hunt ends on February 9th, it's recommended to turn in the following items and quests, or they will be removed from players' inventories or will no longer be able to be used. This will include weekly bounties, Crucible tokens, and also the token gifts, memory fragments for stasis, any crow bounties you may have, and planetary materials. So turn these in, man. Also, I had mentioned this on the podcast. I think it was episode 5 where I mentioned this. Mala had brought it up a few weeks ago. We announced that February 9th, the halo.bungie.net website will be taken offline permanently. As a result of this, personal custom Halo avatars that are currently used on bungie.net will be removed due to the functionality living on halo.bungie.net. We welcome everyone to go to their bungie.net profile and save their avatars to their computer, as we are exploring options to possibly allow them to be uploaded to your profile in the future. Additionally, we welcome everyone to save their Halo stats and files on halo.bungie.net however they wish, such as using screenshots, saving the pages to your PC, or using third-party archive sites. So that is a serious thing, guys. Get on that. I had some fond memories of Bungie.net from my time of Halo 3 and Halo Reach, Halo 3 ODST as well. Never really got into it during the days of Halo 2 because I didn't know such a thing existed. But if you have your stats and you really care about your stats, get on it, man. I'll leave a link in the description below. The Sdr Console update. Steam Datagram Relay is coming to consoles during Season of the Chosen, but we need to do more testing and fixes before it's ready to go live. Sdr is used to mitigate against DDoS attacks. You can learn more about it from a previous TWAB. Also, here we go. This is a maintenance timeline at 8 AM PST. This is 1600 UTC. The maintenance will begin, and below are some issues that will be resolved with update 3.1.0. A complete list will be shared when the update actually goes live. The Crucible, Valor, and Gambit Infamy new light quests can now be completed after resetting the ranks. Ahamkara bones will now spawn in Agonarch Abyss and the Sumerian Garrison Ascendant challenges. The Triumphs, Lore of Luna, Wisdom of the Witch run the gauntlet in Sumerian Garrison. I don't know what they're trying to say. Are these fixed? Are these related to Ahamkara bones? The Altar of Sorrow's bosses will now rotate each day. Interesting. The Warsat public events in the Cosmodrome's Moth Yards will now count toward bounties, sorry. The lift tube in the Warden of Nothing strike will now open for every player. Good. The boss from the Insight Terminus strike will now always teleport away after scanning the Vex terminal. The Lake of Shadows will no longer become blocked if players bypass trigger volumes. Sturm will once again reload any equipped energy slot weapons on kill. Merciless will once again increase its charge rate on non-lethal hits. Thunderlord, Reckless Oracle, and other weapons will once again render their scope and or reticle. This has been a problem all season and they have yet to fix it, which is weird. We continue to investigate PC, FPS, and stuttering issues. The Lightseeker Triumph is not unlocking after players have found all weekly feathers for the Bird of Prey quest, and feathers no longer appear after completing the Bird of Prey quest. The Black Blight Orbs left behind by the High Celebrant won't be... I cannot read today, sorry fellas. The Black Blight orbs left behind by the High Celebrants won't open portals if shot by sidearms and sometimes won't open when in a fire team, which is weird. We're continuing to investigate various error codes, including Arugula and Prune. Those are some new ones to me. And as always, we won't go over the videos of the week, but it's good to see that it is not being overran by montages. Here we are, the last swab of the season. It's always an exciting time when new Destiny content is only a few sleeps away, with new story content, a new strike, 2 strikes from the DCV, a new matchmade activity, redacted, and so much more. This season is jam-packed. See you on the battlegrounds. Season of the Chosen. I choose you. Love Cosmo. Well, fellas, that's all we got. That is all there is to it. Let me know down in the comments what you think. I'm very excited for this season. I like the return of some of this content, considering that I've been a PC player, so I never got to experience any D1 content. I understand the negatives behind it, though, for those of you that have been playing prior to the release of Destiny 2. But, as always, thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna go now.